Nah, I wasn't even here. I told you to wait. Mm-mm. Don't worry, we ain't here now. Send the code. What's going on, beautiful people? Yeah, we here. We're here early because I'm barbecuing, and I told Loner, and he's like, "Send me some food." I promised, that I would go to the doctor for my swollen tonsils, and I might pull them. Just maybe. Everything is wobbling and shit. I literally I was running over here and I hit the thing. Huh? No. Mm. Probably. I'm in the wrong chat thing. Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Can you get out of my inner ear? Like, can we just do the show? I'm kind of like in a rush. Not so much really, but kind of like a little bit. Why? Nah, it's nothing really. It's just Friday. It was really slow. There was really nothing that I wanted to chop down. And I'm barbecuing. And I was upset because I was like, see, it's shit like this that we need to start dropping the other content for. And just shout out to my girl. Bro, my wife is so dope. She got me this shirt. And just fucking shout out to her, bro. Let's get this show started. Let's get to these topics. And it's going to be a quick one. I'm just being honest. It's Friday. Enjoy your Friday. I might even come back tomorrow. Probably won't. But I might. I don't know. Who knows? Let's get into it, though. It's Friday. Some of y'all got some jobs. Some people don't got some jobs. Hey, is the housekeeping people coming to do the studio? Thanks. It's getting dusty. It'd be nice. Just don't fuck with the knobs. Yeah, just tell them to tidy it up. I don't know, mop the concrete or some shit. Can you mop concrete? Hey, un bandolero donde voy. Le doy gracias a Dios por hoy estar donde estoy. Nah, bro, I got like 15 minutes in me. Tumbao, colorado. I only got one story, and I'm just telling stories. I don't know what he said. Whatever he said. Let's do this. It's Kasabian. Kasabian Lavoe tgif. That's how we do every Friday. Thank goodness. Thank God. We in here. Welcome back to the Kasabian Lavoe Show, episode 422. This is the show that never ends, and I am your host with talent on loan from God, Kasabian Lavoe. Live from Las Vegas once again. Welcome back. Thank you for being here, and if you've been here before, get yourself a drink, sit down, and let's get into it. I know what time it is. Loner wants an hour. I don't got it, okay? Africa is splitting in two. Really. Tropic Thunder is a cinematic classic. It's a treasure, a national treasure. Shout out to Ben Stiller. Kanye cuts a new Adidas deal. Man, maybe I should have like a bam. I should have something, right? Something. Kevin Hart show gets canceled in Egypt. A lot of African news today. And not all you are special. So you cannot be reading those fucking cards. I think there has to be a test. You can't just go buy a pack and just be like, oh, I do card readings. Bullshit. I've never seen so many of you in my life. Never. We'll get into it. I know I'll never hear the end of that shit. But bro, I'm so sick and tired of seeing fucking, read your... Not all of you have that ability. Sorry. I don't know if you didn't know this. Let's get into today's show. But hey, not all you can read those fucking cards. Like, you're not doing it right. You're just making shit up. You're not that special. Trust me. There's really no talent there. Like, you have to be, like, picked. I don't think you can just go buy the pack and just do it. Like, it's cool to play with, but, like, some of y'all are really out here doing too much of that shit. That's just me. I don't know. There has to be a test. How do you become one of them shits? Somebody tell me. You just buy a pack of cards and that's it. You just tell people you read cards? Fuck out of here, bro. No. If there's no fucking test or God ain't pick you himself, I don't want to hear it. No, fuck out of here, bro. Your 3-pack of fucking Diablito cards and shit, out, bro. That's it. You can't. You're not a medium. You're not special. You don't see things. You don't see things. Most of them be single, lonely. They be broke as shit. They're all full of shit. Why are they always so upset and lonely? If they can read the future, they should know how to pick their husbands and be happy or whatever they want, but at least happiness should be involved. I'm just saying, it always be a bunch of single, lonely motherfuckers telling everybody else how their relationship gonna go. All right, I'm sorry. Susan, I apologize. Let's get into today's show. Tropic fucking Thunder. And you know what? I defend Tropic Thunder. I don't give a fuck. That's an amazing fucking movie. You want to talk about cinematic? Okay. There was a spirit. Let's fucking understand. Like, I think movies in the beginning, movies that were controversial in comedic sense, were far and few in between. And in the 2000s, we got really lucky because we were blessed. It was a blessing to have a Jonah Hill at the same time as a Paul Rudd, at the same time as a Judd Apatow supporting that. Jason Segel. Why can't I think of his name? Everybody knows who that is, right? The fuck, Seth Rogen. Steve Carell. Shit, who else was an amazing writer at that time? Especially this fucking Ben Stiller. Bro, Ben Stiller didn't make the best movies. Tropic Thunder was fucking dope. And quiet as kept, Meet the Fockers probably held down the fucking movie game for 12 years. Like, Meet the Fockers wasn't to play with. Ben Stiller's a goat. His daddy, his mama, goats. That dude is a goat. But that time period of like 2003 to about 2014-ish, there was some amazing movies. Forgetting Sarah Marshall, Hangover, Knocked Up, the TV shows that they were a part of. Freaks and Geeks. Oh my God, bro. Easttown Down. There's so much. Like, it was, if I make a list of all the shows that we had during this time period of just like unabashed TV, just like real inside TV, it was fucking dope. Bro, we got Snow on the Bluff. We thought that was a real thing. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, there was so many. Bro, you couldn't do a Hangover today. You couldn't do The Office today. The Office is another phenomenal, amazing fucking timepiece that only lasted in that time period. And when we talk about Tropic Thunder, as controversial as it may be, it's probably one of the best cinematic pieces of that fucking year. Are you crazy? How? Bro, name another movie where you see Tom Cruise dressed up dancing to Ludacris. What? Okay, how about Robert Downey Jr. in blackface? How about Robert Downey Jr. playing an Australian, playing blackface, playing an army dude who didn't know what dude he was playing or what dude he was trying to do, but he was just trying to be a dude that was playing a dude that was playing another dude. And they were just all dudes playing dudes. At some point, we forgot that movies were just people acting. Stop, okay? It's fucking weird. Let that shit go. That movie's hilarious. Nobody's offended by Tropic Thunder. When he goes, it's always you people. And then Lamar Jackson, I think, is it Lamar? Somebody Jackson. He looks at him and he goes, what you mean you people? And then he hugs him and he goes, took a whole lot of shit right here just to get up that hill. It's the theme song of the Jeffersons. He says, so what? Just because the theme song don't make it not true. That's hilarious, dog. When they pissing and he popped the can. When the bat ODs and Jack jumps on the bat and he's like, oh, he OD'd. Dog. They start the movie with some girls shaking ass. That's a fucking, bro, I never forget how that, Booty Sweat. What are you talking about? That's a cinematic fucking masterpiece. If you don't like Tropic Thunder, you just have a problem with yourself. The whole movie is fucking genius, bro. Flaming Dragon, that whole shit, the agent. Hey man, did you get your fucking whatchamacallit TV or TiVo? No, I didn't get no TiVo. Hey, fucking Tum Tum Tugger Nuts. I mean, he plays, bro, what is a star-studded cast? They all play their roles hilariously. And then to have actors who are acting as actors in an army who get caught by a real drug guerrilla warfare style. It's a fucking great movie. Stop fucking being shitty people. You're just being shitty people. I promise you. It doesn't make any fucking sense at all. So, rumor has it, Adidas has finally come to an agreement with Kanye West. Yeah, I think there's no true release. We don't know what's happening. It's still rumored. And so far, from what I've gathered, and I don't know how true or fake it is, but this will be alleged, and we're just rumor reporting this shit till we figure out what's happening. But it seems as if Adidas is willing to try to have Kanye come back so they can move units of what they have, because it's literally $1.5 billion sitting. And everything that has Kanye's logo on it is what they had an issue with. They want to make sure that there's no future production. I don't see how that's going to help this problem. I think we should just all say sorry and just let Kanye do what he's doing. They fucked up. This was a bad move by Adidas. It was a bad PR move. They should have shut the fuck up like people used to. There's this weird thing that happened too where companies feel like they have to fucking like speak up because everybody, like, bro, if a crackhead was a Nike sponsor, like, we wouldn't take it serious. You can't. Like, Kanye talks crazy, but we love his creative genius and we just avoid it. He's like that cousin, bro, that just be, I'm the cousin. I'm him. I'm the one that nobody pays attention to, but you love all the shit we make, right? The food good, the music good, the clothes good, so you motherfuckers keep showing up. Adidas is fucked, and I'm pretty sure anybody else that was in bed with Kanye is fucked too. Now, if he's smart, he can really come back and rewrite this contract, and I would definitely put in there that we're going to do a lot of business from here moving forward. No matter what happens or what comes out of my mouth, I don't give a fuck. The creative person that signs this paper today is not the person that speaks on the microphone. I try to explain that to people all the time. Kasabian Lavoe, to tell you the truth, for, I don't know, probably the past 10 years, I've talked about changing my last name to Lavoe legally. And just, there's no point. I don't know who my last name belonged to. I don't know my father. That dude that made me, I met him one time for a month. I don't know him. There's no legacy there. I want my own legacy. I want what I started. My family started in 2006 with me and my wife. And that's, you know, it's just, that's where I want to start from. Why did we get into that? I don't even know. What the fuck were we even talking about? Kanye being an asshole. Yeah. So whatever I say on the microphone, it just doesn't stick to the real person that I am. I'm just like Kanye. You say crazy shit and they go, why'd you say that? And you go, it wasn't me. It could be me, but it wasn't me. I don't care. That's a character. That's it. Shut up. Stop being so butthurt. But Kanye will come back and Kanye will change the game once again. I don't think he's done. Kanye does some pretty amazing shit, and I think we should all fucking just sit back and enjoy it and just ignore the dumb shit. We just gotta ignore it. We just can't. There's no other way around it. Is that really a thing? Kevin Hart's show was canceled in Egypt due to blackwashing. Egypt's in Africa. I don't understand blackwashing of Egyptian history. According to the videos that I've seen from Egyptians in the area, what they're saying is that there's a lot of poor people there that don't really live in the now and don't know the things that are happening in America. And I don't think Americans really know anything about anything. Like, y'all be like, oh, I want to go home. I'm from Africa too. Surprise. I found where I'm from in Africa. It's real nice. It's right there in Ghana. Beautiful. Now check this shit out, right? There's a lot of people that look like me from Northern Africa. Northern Africans look like this. We're this type of black. It's a different black, I know. Crazy. It don't even look black. But my mama's mad white. That's why I look like this. But French Montana is from Morocco. That's a little bit more northern from where I'm from originally. So Egyptians are light like me too. But not because of why I'm light. They're light because there's been a lot of mixes. As a matter of fact, Cleopatra was an Egyptian. Y'all know that, right? We've had this argument where people go, Cleopatra was African. No, she wasn't. Cleopatra was married in. Cleopatra was from Greece. She was a Greek person with olive skin tone, and coarse curly hair, but not African. She was Greek. Whatever they are, not African. And a lot of people in Egypt look like that. Yeah, there's black people in Egypt. Like, stop being dumb. Like, I know people, I even in school, I remember they would speak about Egypt as if it wasn't in Africa. And that's not the case. It's very much so in Africa. Northern Africa. But yes, Africa. And Africa as a continent has a shitload of countries in it. Again, Stupid ass Americans think that we just all from there and everybody's gonna run over there. Or wherever the fuck you think you're from, you figure it out and you let me know. I know where the fuck I'm from. They don't want us over there. They're great people, but they don't give a fuck. They don't agree with half the shit we do. Most of the world don't agree with the shit that we do, but y'all really want to force it on them. And that's cool, but it just is it's weird. It's a weird, like, people create what they believe is a real issue and they think that they're solving it by taking it everywhere. Does that make sense? Like, you can run around going, here's the cure to whatever, or here's the fix, and people that don't have that problem don't understand what the fuck you're talking about. So when you go to people and you tell them that you're going to bring them their history back, like they don't know where the fuck they're from, the nerve of you. And what Kevin said wasn't, I don't know, this whole idea that every single African was a king and queen, to me, was always absurd. That doesn't make any sense. That means that everybody was poor. That's what that translates to. When I hear that, I hear everybody was poor. It's impossible that everybody was a king and queen. It's not true. Not everybody's a descendant of that shit. Not everybody's even close to that shit. Not everybody that even comes from it can continue to live in that fashion. Even if you did come from an uber wealthy king or queen or whatever the case may be from your lineage, I promise you not that many of you belong to that. And about 90% of you from America aren't from Africa, not even derivatives. Shit. Most of the East Coast is all Caribbean. But that's a conversation that people don't like having either. And that's the truth. Hip hop, mostly Caribbean. All Puerto Ricans, Jamaicans, Haitians, Cubans, Dominicans. That's a fact. We're not guessing shit. The 4 founders of hip hop, Caribbean. All of us. This African American thing where they try to take away, like, Black history is amazing. It's deep. It's rich. Puerto Rican history, deep, rich. But then they just want to give us months and put us in these corners and shit. And then you have people from each side wanting to wash away his, like, bro, the fact that people try to erase hip hop, like they want to take Spanish people out of hip hop, like that's impossible. You know that. You can't. That's how the people felt in Egypt. You came over there trying to wash away their history. You can't. You can't tell other people where they from. Kevin's show was canceled due to people not showing up. They basically boycotted him. And another reason was the people just, they all kind of came together concisively and said, nah, we ain't fucking with you. So his show was canceled due to that. And I mean, when more information comes, I'm sure we'll hear about it. I feel bad. I don't think people should feel that way because Kevin said some shit that was a joke. But yeah. Who's Captain Pikachu? Saw that. That's a new character. He wears a hat. He's got a friend. Pikachu's back. Captain Pikachu. I am your captain. Yeah. Really? You been here this whole, you ain't say shit? You just gonna sit there? Let's get into this story. What if I told you that the world may be changing in front of your eyes as you know it? It is. Africa is actually splitting in half. I'm telling you, this whole show is dedicated to Africa. Shout out to my people. Be safe. There are a lot of active plates underneath Africa. It's a very rich land, and it's been dug up and excruciatingly fucking ripped apart for many, many, many years. Hundreds of years, one should say. Because Africa has nothing but diamonds and fucking gold in its dirt. It is an amazing rich soil. And I'm sure that shit got something to do with all the earthquakes that are causing all these cracks in the ground. But due to earthquakes, fissures, fucking flooding, the earth has begun to split. And it's not like a little, oh, there's a hole. No, this shit is like miles and miles long, like the San Andreas fault line long, but like tip to tip. Like they see this bitch finishing off and busting up. So that's kind of crazy. And nobody covered the story besides TikTok and as.en.com because that's where we got the story from. The activity responsible for the changing face of the continent is a process known as plate tectonics, whereby the vast tectonic plates beneath the Earth's surface grind together and move apart. And they are. They're literally splitting apart. The entire Earth is coming apart. And meters, because they're in Africa, it's meters deep. So deep as fuck, long as fuck. And it seems as if they really might split. And this is like a thing that we've said about California for how many years? That, oh, California's going to break off of America. It's never looked that bad. We just have the San Andreas Fault, which, yeah, that shit looks terrifying. But this shit in Africa is scary. Tectonic activity is responsible for the phenomenon like earthquakes and volcanoes and tend to be concentrated around specific areas. They are concentrated around specific areas. One that's well known to us is the Ring of Fire, which consists of Japan, Hawaii, Alaska, California, and I think Chile. Right? That's the end of the ring? Or no, I believe it's Chile. But either way, that ring is where all the volcanoes are connected. And supposedly one day is going to be a big ass earthquake and they're all going to crack off at the same time. The earthquake will shift the tectonic plates, causing tsunamis on both coasts, washing out Japan, clearing out northern Oregon, Washington, and ruining fucking who knows how much of Hawaii and Japan with the explosions. All the gases in the air will probably cool down the earth by fucking 20 or 30 degrees for a couple of weeks. We'll probably get sick from all the volcanic ash falling. Who knows how many endless fires and mudslides will happen because of the fires that'll be happening because of the volcanoes will have melted all the trees. So then the soil's going to get loose and it's going to rain because it's been dark for so long. So everything's going to mudslide. People will get hungry, die. And this shit will all happen in like a week. If the Ring of Fire ever goes off, then California might fall into the ocean. But the shit that's happening in Africa, that shit might happen within weeks. Okay, maybe not weeks. Maybe like 50. You know what they always do? In 100 years, it's going to split. But it really might. At this moment, there's gaps and there's gullies and there's cracks. It really is. The fucking holes are horrendous because they're in the middle of town and they're just there. Like people woke up to the shit. Like the whole earth just went, huh. That's scary. It was a comet. It came into the earth and it just fizzled away. Scary. The fucking ball in Japan. Scary. There's all types of crazy shit going on. I promise you. It is not like a regular thing right now to just be like, hey, how's the weather? And people on the West Coast are saying it's snowing. It's been snowing here for 3 fucking days in Las Vegas. Nevada means snow in Spanish. So that's what's always funny. We're just kind of reverting back to what we're supposed to be, I guess. It's just La Nina. People just get they overthink it. The cracks in Africa are real. Africa is cracking. Will it be 2 pieces? I don't know. Are we going to call it Africa North and Africa West? Are we all going to settle over there? What are we going to do? I don't know. But it's Friday, and I'm going to go barbecue some ribs. Loner, you coming? Where's Loner? Loner! Oh, hell no. Y'all ain't invited shit. Nah, I'm only invited. Loner got the invite for sure. He got ribs. I even go buy a pack of beer. Loner, you drink beer? You don't drink beer. You work out. I know you don't drink beer. I don't drink beer. He quiet, though. He real quiet. But that's the show, Loner. I know you're going to get mad. Yes, that wasn't an hour. It wasn't an hour. But you know what? It was what I had. And the other stuff that I want to not do today, we'll do some other time. I promise you it's good. You think I could freeze the ribs and send them to you? How much you think that'll cost?
All these young boys want 1 million views. I spent $1 million on my fucking view. I worked hard for you.
That's the show.
That's the difference between me and you. The life I live, I just write about it.
Write about it.
Really talking shit.
I die about it.
You say the same thing.
All right, y'all. I'm going to go make these ribs. My name's Kasabian. Live in the moment. Don't live in the past. Be safe.
Rowdy.
Be safe. Stay dangerous. Lavoe loves you.
I'm always down for the action.
Look how mad he is. Look how mad he is.
Traction. I'm always on the move. I got that.
Loner pissed.
Yeah. It's
My Loner.
Kasabian Lavoe.
I'll hit you up.
No ask.